Okay, everyone, we're on the pages. Yay! We have our book done. The hinges put in, some decorating and things to do on the inside as well, but it's time to get the pages done. Now, I like to do my pages outside of the book. That's me. You can put your pages in and do them in the book. You can do anything you want to do. This is how I do it. The way I like to do it. Something else I was going to say, and I forgot. So, okay. So, this is the prettiness of page 1. This is how you make the pages for the album so that you can make the pages into pocket pages. Once again, score tape is my best friend, and I'm using the 3/8. If you only have a half and you use it, when you pull the backing off, it'll hang off of the 1/2 inch hinge we made. Listen, look at me talking and not even thinking. Okay. Pause, step back. Okay. The book is 6.5 by 6.5. And the pages, I wanted them to fit a 6 by 6 page on it without having to cut. I was trying to make it easy. Of course, we have interactive elements, we have to cut the paper, but if you don't have to cut every little bit, like this is a whole piece of 6 by 6, no cutting. So that being said, I wanted the same for these pages so that they would be easy to just slap a piece on. So I said to you about borders in the last video, that putting your pattern paper on a base paper, it depends on what border you like. I like a little 1/16 of an inch border. That means that I have to cut my paper 1/8 of an inch shorter on the top and on the side. If you like 1/8 of an inch border, it's 1/4 of an inch on the top and the side. If you like 1/4 of an inch, then it's 1/2 of an inch on the top and the side. You just incrementally go up. That being said, because I didn't want you to have to cut the paper, I made the pages 6 1/8 by 6 1/8. So I don't know if that's easier for you to do or harder, but we can just assume that they're 6 by 6, or you can do that, or, I wrote down all my measurements on a 6 1/8 by 6 1/8 page. So that being said, this piece is 6 1/8 by 6 1/8, and this one is 7 1/8 by 7 1/8. And then you put it in your scoreboard and score 1/2 of an inch on the right and the left. You score them, and then this will fit perfectly on top of your page. And then you'll have trying to make it an opening like that, one side for the pocket, one side to slip on the hinge. So that's how this whole operation works. So, like I said, we've already added one piece of score tape to here. Sorry, there was some hanging over, annoying me. And I'm going to add another piece here. Another piece here. All the way down. I'm not even going to bother. Sometimes I clip off the edges in a mitering way, but I'm not gonna. I don't always do it. It just depends. Okay. So we have that, right? Got this guy. A good press. And a good press. Now, if you didn't know this, hold up before I get crazy here. I don't know why. Maybe you know, and that'd be cool if you could tell me. You can cut stuff to the identical size and and it's just not. I don't know why. I just know it's true. Okay. So, I'm a chicken. That's what I said. You may not know that. I am not brave enough to just whip all of this tape off. Oh no. No, not me. No, because I know if I do, I'll mess it up. So, I cut off a little bit. Then I get my edge on the bottom, follow it all the way up. Oops, I moved because I was too busy messing around. Keep my business perfectly good all the way up. Are we good? We look good. And then I press down and I hold and I pull and I hold and I flip and I do whatever. I want to make sure everybody's still staying straight because you can slide it even after you've bent, stuck it down and everything else. I know why. I'll tell you why. Of course I've done that before. I've done all of these wacky things before. Oh my goodness. I've been doing stuff like this for a long time. Okay, let's be a chicken with this tape too. Because, I don't know, better be safe than upset that messed your business up. Again, I would note you want to slide this over because you don't want to get a bubble in your page. And it can happen if you don't press it down real nice. It'll like kind of bubble up in the middle. Of course, worse things than that have happened in life, so it'll be fine. And right now I might be causing a bubble intentionally because I'm trying to stay in the frame for you and also get my page nice and straight. There it is. Okay. Sorry. This corner kept like not being straight and I was like, come on, dude. Keep him straight. Hold him till the very last second. There you go. Now we go like this. Ah. See? I think it's bubbling. Take the nice big bone folder. This bone folder is awesome. We Are Memory Keepers got it Tuesday morning. I don't use it as an everyday, all the time bone folder, but for books and folding all of the hinges on the mini album binding, makes it so much easier. And there you go. So that's the base of the first page. So I have everything and everyone in order here. Page 1. Not page 1 anymore. Well, it still is page 1. Actually, I should probably keep that note. Okay, so everybody seemed to be really like impressed with my flips this way, closes, flips that way page. So I thought this would be perfect to show you how easy it is. And then you guys can all start doing pages like them yourself. So what do we need? Well, we need a page, which I got right here. Page 1 with an arrow up. Make sure always that you're, see how nice and flat the page is? Okay, so when I put the 1 up, shows me this is the hinge, this is the pocket. So, what we want to do first is attach this hinge. First, I left myself a note that I have to cut this piece off so that I can stick it on here. This is a flap, and it will go on the left side of the page, be like in the middle-ish. It is 6 3/4 by 3 3/4. Now, I wrote scrap. When you cut your pages, keep all of those scraps. They are perfect for flips and flaps and pockets and inserts and tags, and I mean, never get rid of them. So it's 6 3/4 by 3 3/4. Score 1/2 inch on the left side. We have to cut the strip from the pattern paper first, then attach the top flap to the top of this flap, add magnets, and then add the paper. I wrote this whole thing in case I don't know, had a memory loss or something. So that's pretty cute. Okay, so, right. I'm going to cut this piece off. This piece will be put here on this page. And then, because then, when I put this piece on here, you'll see this on both sides, and it gives an illusion. So I'm going to cut this little piece off right now. So don't mess it up and forget and something, because I would do that. Everybody knows it. So let me cut this piece off. The thing about this paper is that it's paper. It is thin, 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 thin. So this big guy, that's the strip of paper, will go there. The magnet needs to go on the bottom. I have to erase my little line from there. And from here. Thank you, Spike. Okay. So, task number 1, I'm going to add this flap. I've mitered and added tape to, and I'm going to add it, like I said, somewhere close to about the middle. The flap has to go before the big paper can go. The magnet has to go before the big paper can go. You have to really take your time and do everything in order. That's why I wrote that extensive note to myself, because I guess I didn't trust myself to remember. Pretty weird. Oh, I took the whole piece of tape off. I never do that. Oh my heck, now I'm going to be all worked up over it. All right, let's all calm down. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just get it done. Let's hope it's worth. No, I don't know. A little higher. Oh my gosh, look at me. Is it good? What do you think? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. Looks pretty good, right? It's not hanging over. It's all good. Right on. Hi, Spike. Yes, I know what time it is. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let's play with Spikey and give him a goodie time, which is the story of my life. So, Spike, don't try to eat things out of my bag. Okay. So now I'm going to put this flap on top. This flap is 5 3/4 by 3 3/4, the same width, just shorter, and score 1/2 inch on the right side. And it is also a scrap. That's why we love the scraps. This guy is going to go where I put that line. Okay. Before we do that, I think I should add the magnet to the back and to there, because I don't trust myself. quickly remember once I start adding paper. The good thing about it is, though, that I'm not putting paper on the back right now until we're done, because I may not have enough paper. So when I add a magnet, I like to keep it away from the edge so I can cover it nicely with pattern paper. I can't find the end of the tape. Somebody messing with me? Here it is, in front of my face. Okay, cut a piece. Add a piece. Right there. Very good. Very, very, very good. And cut off another piece. This is a really big piece. What am I thinking? What am I doing? Okay. And I'm just going to drop the magnet. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm trying again. A little closer. There it is. Now I know which way that magnet is going to go. Stop it. I don't want to spin. Okay. And now, when we close the flap, the magnet will perfectly go where it's supposed to go. Open it up. These are bone folder. These magnets, if I didn't tell you, are 5 millimeters by 1 millimeter. They're nice and thin. And that's all I got. Okay, now we can add the big piece of paper here. Like I said, this page is 6 by 6. I did not have to cut it. Our hinge is not being impeded in any way, so it's all good. I'm going to grab this glue. Please say you guys were in frame the whole time. I was in frame for you guys the whole time. Pretty please. I didn't check. Let's hope. Thank you. Don't lose you. Ay, ay, ay. I sure hope this is as easy as it's meant to be. So far, all you've done is made a page, cut 2 flaps. 6 3/4 by 3 1/4, score it 1/2 inch. 5 3/4 by 3 1/4, score it 1/2 inch. This one on the left, this one on the right. We've added a couple magnets. Now we're adding some glue to this paper because tape takes too long. Always add glue to your tape, because if this paper falls and sticks to the tape, well, then it's stuck. Got trouble. Okay. Glue, 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 glue. Quick, 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 quick. I don't put it all the way to the edge because it will go there when you press it down. This way, I'll press it, it'll move over, but maybe it won't squeeze out. And I said the word right. Spike, thank you. He's so mad that I'm not done here. That he's making it up, I swear he is. I know he's a dog, but he's got a personality. He thinks he's a human. He thinks I'm his pet, I sometimes think. Shh. My edge good. Good on this side. And I don't have paper for back here because I did not do that yet. Now, this guy is going to go here first. We're gluing him down because if this almost dropped it, because if this guy is going to be a bit wider or whatever, I don't want it sticking out, I want it underneath. It should butt up against it nicely. I know it's out of frame. I was just adding glue to this teensy weensy tiny wincy piece of paper. No paper. Yikes, dude. Okay. Okay. So that guy's there. Now we do this guy. Then we do magnets again. And then we are going to add that pattern paper and done with page 1. Okay. Oh, I did it again. I just took the whole tape off. I never do this. Are you guys just making me feel brave? Try not to have a nervous breakdown. Okay. Try, I said. I make no guarantees. No, see, it's crooked. Come on. Keep moving. Caught it quick enough. If you don't press the tape down immediately, you can get it back up again. Now I see that it's perfectly straight. That was a close one, right, everybody? Woo! Wow. Okay. Good stuff. Good times. Right on. Right on. Yeah. So, magnet. Now we're going to have huge issues because there's other magnets, and then everybody gets crazy and tries attaching to the other magnets and stuff. It's pretty funny. Okay, it's funny to me. I don't know. And I will cut this guy. Don't put that away. And I'll add this tape here far enough away from the edge that it will be easily covered by paper. Squish the tape around the magnet. Awesome. And we should add this magnet to the back of this. Okay, we hold the two magnets back here and set it in the front. That's what I'm doing. That's my story. Sticking to it. We're not adding paper here right now. Not until we're done with all of the front parts of the book. Okay, awesome. Now we can add this paper in here. Take off the flag. We don't need a little sticky flag. Get off sticky flag anymore. Let's hope the glue didn't dry up. Okay. Oh, all right, it didn't. Yay. Okay. And never worry about writing yourself notes. Maybe not quite as ridiculous as mine, but your paper will cover it. And if you're at all forgetful, I know I am completely forgetful. It's good to have a nice reminder sometimes. And leaving yourself little handy notes is a really good way to do it. To make sure that everything is fine, fine, fine. Nope, too high. Okay. Whoa. What was I thinking? Again, even with the glue, don't press anything until you're 1000% certain that it's exactly where you want it to be. Because if you do, you might be sorry. I am noticing, I don't think it's, nope, I need to cut. I may not have, I don't want to put this in the trimmer. I mean, it's wet with glue. I know I'm out of frame, sorry. Stop it. So, take some scissors. This is another thing I am really not very good at. A straight line with scissors. I don't know. I don't have the talent that I see people cut with scissors and all that. And their lines and everything are perfect. And I'm like, what? Well, I'll tell you what. That's the best I've ever done in my entire life. Look, it looks like it's the same size all the way down. I don't believe it is. It can't be because that doesn't happen to me. So, but you know what? I am very grateful. Thank you very much for looking like you are right. Stuff like that is awesome. That guy's there. This looks like that. Perfect. And we're going to glue you on here. Just trying to see. Yep, you are the right size. Size. And this paper freaked me out for a second. Because the chain, it looked like they were upside down, but they're not. Get my glue going. This paper is thin. Like I said, it's surprising. I mean, you know, everything isn't cardstock, but I guess I don't use paper as much as I used to. I guess, you know, getting things a Tuesday morning and stuff. I mean, I guess it really is closeouts on good quality things. You know, authentique and graphic 45 and, you know, y'all know. So, again, carefully put it down and then pick it back up again because I did the same thing that I did on the other one. It was not centered up and down. There it is. We did it. Page 1 is done. Let's go back through it. It's really not that much. I tried to make each page different, show you a different page that you've seen in an album I've made or something so that you could learn. And like I said, this one is the one that people are like, what? This flap opens this way, it closes, and then it opens this way, closes, or you can open it like this and then open it like this and have it this big, and it folds onto the base page of 6 by 6. There you go, page 1. I have my sticky there. I doubt I'll forget, but that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with page 2. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying this video series, and I will see you in the next one. Stay awesome, everyone. Bye. Hi, everyone. It's Daniella, and welcome back to my channel and my 6 by 6 mini album tutorial series. I want to say 2 things. First, one, I apologize for the sound quality in the last video. I hit the wrong audio and I listened to it and you can hear me and everything. I think all the important things went through okay, but then, you know, it's funny, and I hope you're still able to get the full video experience. I can't redo it because I made a whole page, so there's a lot more pages to go, and hopefully everything works out now. Second, I showed you how to make one of the pocket pages for the album. You will need 4 of those. 4. We just made one together so you would know how to make them. There are 4 pages in the book, 8 sides, and 10 sides if you add what is in the inside of the back and front cover. So 4 pages, 8 sides. I hope that explains stuff. So now we're on page 2. This was page 1 that we made. This page opens this way. We didn't do any of the inside paper because we're waiting to see how much we have left. And it folds out that way. And that is the inside page. This page can also go this way or that way if you want. So now we have to flip it over. And you're still keeping the page 1 on it. I don't think I'll be confused, but if you know me, you know I could very easily get confused. So this one is fun. They're all fun, if you ask me. Okay, here's what we got going on. This is page 2. This is the page that will go here in the back. And then we have, I'm trying to get it together. Then we have this, which is a pocket, and then it will, then it will come out on the side, and this is the exact same thing, mirror image to the side. So this time we're going to be using ribbon to tie them together. I just thought that would be pretty, instead of always using magnets, although I love magnets. So the first thing we're going to do is, and yes, these were scraps, so you know, is grab some scraps from making all of your pocket pages and everything. And we need a piece that is 6 1/8, which is the height of our album, by 3 1/2, and we're going to score 1/2 inch on the 3 1/2 inch side. And we're going to do that twice, but we're going to, on the right, 6 1/8 by 3 1/2, score 1/2 inch on the right side, and this one's on the left side. And they will, or should, butt up very well to each other. Let's cross our fingers on that one. So we're going to start by adhering these pieces here to the pocket page. And always double check that this is the front. It's going the right way up, not upside down. I tell you these things because I've done them before. Okay, and I'm not going to try to be a superhero today. Nope. Going back to being a regular person who is afraid that she'll mess everything up. I'm going to turn this page on its side so that I can see. And if I line it up with the bottom, make it straight, then I should be able to line it up on the top. I think it needs to move down a little more. And over. Okay, how are we doing? I always double, triple, quadruple check before I push that corner down. And then I hold it, keep it straight, pull this out, push that down, pull this out, push the whole thing down. Okay. Open it up, give it a good press. Awesome. Now with the next one, you want to make sure that they line up together and that there isn't a gap or anything. I'm already feeling like I've got a little gap here. But no one's really going to notice on this. This is the side that slips into the spine, the hinge. So otherwise you end up with a space in between. I mean, this space would be very, 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 very small. Can you see it? What do I do? Take the risk? I don't know. All right. What I'm going to do is peel off part of my tape backing. And fold it the wrong way. No, yes, okay. Fold it the right way so I can pull it off. Okay, great. Now, if I have it perfect on the side here, it separates in the middle. Do I just leave it? It's very little. And I'm going to have a bow there. All right. I'm going to be more cautious as to the corners and stuff. And let's see how it eventually ends up lining up. I mean, that's pretty much good, I'm thinking. Let's pull off this tape. That's the reason I offset stuff a lot, is because then it's not perfect in a good way. I don't know, I think that came out pretty good. What do you think? Can't even hardly see it. I hope so. All right, well, let's get this guy in this pretty paper. Let's get him in here while we're hanging out, and then we're going to adhere some ribbon because I thought it would be pretty, so I don't use a magnet for every single thing, although the entire rest of the album will have magnets. I think the door in the front, though, is going to have a ribbon. I say think because I am never certain of anything until it happens. I change my mind all the time. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Change my mind, change my mind. And as I've said before, my pages are 6 1/8 by 6 1/8, leaving a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. Make sure my doors close nicely, and they do. Always try to rub it. If I go over it with a bone folder right now, glue will come out of everywhere. But if you just gently rub it, it all gets straightened up. So now I want to add the ribbon, which is not ribbon, it is seam binding. I want to add a big piece so I can tie a nice bow. And yes, I'm certain that this is more than anyone ever needed, but I would always rather have more than not enough. So we'll put one piece here with some tape, and then we'll glue it more when we, that's what I have to see. There's a pocket going on top. Yep. And what I want to know is I want to put it up higher or lower on the pocket. No, I want to put it higher because I don't have a whole piece of paper behind the pocket, because we are conserving the paper, because this pad didn't have that much paper. Hi, Spike. Okay, so we're going to make a little pencil mark here, almost where I had the arrow. There it is. And cut off 2 pieces of 1½ inch score tape. One, 2. Try to straighten this piece out. It's very, very wrinkly, which is very, very awesome, except if you're trying to very, very neatly attach it to your project. So straighten up, seam binding, come on. No. Not too bad. Okay, let's take the other one. This part is pretty flat. Make sure they're exactly next to each other. And attach. Okay. Now, when we add the paper and stuff, we will remove the backing and then glue will be added. Okay, so I made these pockets. They are 4 inches by 4 inches and score a ½ inch on 3 sides so that we have a pocket. I also used a punch, and I used it throughout, and inside all of the pockets on the one side of our pages are going to be cardstock and maybe paper inserts, and I will also do the edge like this too. I'm using this punch. I think I already told you I was using that punch, but any punch is adorable, so it'll be fine. So I am going to first move stuff. Where's my knife? First, we want to remove the tape from the sides because it's always best to attach your sides, the bottom on top of the sides. If you put the bottom in first, then things can get hung up on it. If the bottom of the pocket here is on top, then it's attached to the base, then it doesn't get hung up nearly as much. So we're doing this. Yeah. I was thinking about, because we're sliding paper in also, which can be a huge pain, and I'm hoping it's not, and we'll find out in a second. Okay, so here is our pocket. I see the tape there. Will I clear the tape? Really? Will we clear it? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is remove the backing of that tape as well, because that piece of paper, this one, is sliding in here. So I say, let's see how that works out. Works great in theory, so you know. Okay, so the pocket, I'm trying to, if it goes in the middle or to one side. Let me see the other pocket. This pocket is pretty much edge to edge. So this pocket has to go the same. We're going to line it up on this side. Down and over. Take our bone folder now. Do like that. Make sure our inside is good. And do like that. Awesome. We're going to need you to keep that part open and good. Stay like this for 1 minute. Let me add some glue to the back of you. And let's hope everything works out. What do you think, guys? You know me, you know my luck, you know how I could do. What do you think? You think I got a chance or what? That this will work out awesome, like it did in my head? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not hearing any answers. Yeah, I think I'm going to mess it up too. Well, oh, let's add some glue here. Okay. So. Move that guy out. And this guy in. I'm going in to the sides where I made the sides where I made the flap. Sliding in that. Sliding it in. Yes, that's what I said. I'm sliding it in. And you know what? I did it. I did it. I just got to fix it, but that's okay. I can do that. Hooray. Hey, there you go. Once in a while, stuff can work out, right? And for this, I am very, 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 very grateful. That's what's good about using glue, though. You get to move it still because it does give you that time. So that's why I don't like to use the bone folder, but I do want to use a little here. And over here, my pocket was moving a little bit. Okay, let's do this one, and then we'll do the easy part. So let's get all of the spike. No, there's nothing for you in there. He's trying to go into my stuff. Well, he's just looking for stuff. I don't know specifically what he's looking for. He's just hoping he finds something in here. He just came for a visit or to sit in here, whatever. You can lay down. Gotta get you a new office bed. He had to move his office bed to the kitchen because his kitchen bed, if he gets excited and brings his new toys and stuff in there, he like does this kicking thing. I don't know what it is, but he does, and it's cute, but after a while he ends up getting a rip in his bed, and he doesn't mind. Like, he's not upset about it. He doesn't even really notice it, but then he'll go want to kick in his bed, and then stuff flies out all over the place. Hey, Spike. Pull it together, man. Okay, a little bit of glue on here again. And the pocket. Now I want to see it this way. Going to put it right here. Oh, no. Over to there. You got to keep it up though, so the glue from the ribbon doesn't glue my pocket shut. Do this again. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. Just stay. Please. Okay, let's glue this piece. And let's hope we have the good luck again. This is the trickiest part here. I think it's almost the trickiest part of all my pages. If I have 100 magnets and 72 flaps and 4 pockets and on and on and on, that's not a big deal. Trying to slip this paper in, this is hard, and it's always hard. That's why I try not to do it very much. I do my best to try not to do it. Okay. So I'm going to try to squish this pocket and slip this into those flaps. And I think I did it again. I made it. Oh my heck, I know, the crowd's going wild. Did she really do it again? Is she capable? Twice? Sorry, I gotta kind of... And now pull it back up a little bit. Sorry if I'm glad I'm not out of frame. I did it, guys. I did it. I can't believe it, but I did. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, all we have left is these two pieces to go on the pocket, and they are actually a little bit too long, so they're going to go up over the, barely, but just a little, they're going to go up over the dots in the edge punch. So I'm not going to glue it to the tippy top. We're going to glue it like here. If I glue it to the tippy top, it'll fall through the holes. It'll be awful, and then we'll be sad when we're done. I can check back and add more if I need to. That will be fine. So I'm lining it up down here. As low as I can. Yep, no glue there. Awesome. Same on this guy. Why does everything I do seem like it takes 20 years? I don't understand. I want the bottoms and the side to be, did I put this on the top after I said I wasn't gonna? I just can't be trusted, people. We're all sitting there saying, duh. And there I was, talking about taking a million years. Maybe you should take a million years so you don't do dumb things. Okay. What I was saying was I want it to be the same across the bottom and on the side, because people will be looking at the middle, and that most of all. Let's put my finger in here. I don't feel anything. So, okay, I did not put any paper on the inside. As I've been telling you, I'm waiting until the end. And this will tie right here. And I will put, of course, tags or something in these pockets as well with my scraps at the end. I am so thrilled with how this turned out. Like, shocked. My seam binding bow is half of a mess, but it's seam binding for you. Ta-da! Page 2. Awesome. All right, we're off to page 3.